Okay, so we're going to cover 4.7 and it's graphing systems of linear inequalities. Okay, so from the last lesson, we saw that two or more equations create a system of equations. So similarly, having two or more inequalities creates a system of inequalities. So question, when are systems of linear inequalities important? Okay, there are several applications in business, in computer programming, and even in medicine. And we're going to look at an example in medicine, which is this one that I just started writing down. This one says that Liam needs to take vitamin A and a vitamin C every day. So he found two different gummies that he likes. Okay, so one of them is the blueberry flavored, and this one has 3 grams of vitamin A and 1 gram of vitamin C. Okay, and he found another one that is red raspberry flavor. Red raspberry and then this one has 1 gram of vitamin A and 2 grams of vitamin C. Okay. Also, Liam needs to take at least 6 grams of vitamin A and at least 4 grams of vitamin C every day. So he needs to take at least, don't forget this one, at least 6 grams of vitamin A, okay? And at least 4 grams of vitamin C every day. So the question here is, how many gummy bears should he be taking to meet his minimum daily requirement? So how many gummies should he be taking his minimum daily requirement? That's the question here. So now, let's do the vitamin A requirements. All right, so remember, it has to be at least 6 grams, at least. So it's gotta be equal or greater than 6 grams. And we have 3 grams here, and here we have 1 here. All right, so this is going to be 3x plus, and I'm going to write the y here, okay? So from here, the A, vitamin A, here's the vitamin A, 3 and 1. And now, let's pick a different color. This is the vitamin C. Requirements. This has to be what? Greater than, what does it say here? Than 4 or equal. So it's got to be at least. So what do we have here? We have 1 gram of vitamin C and 2 grams. So 1 gram of vitamin C and 2 grams. All right. The X value is the blueberries flavored, and the Y value is the red raspberry. Okay. This is blueberry. Yes, this one is the raspberry. Okay, so we understand that this is coming, the X is from the blueberries. So if we look at the blueberries, it's 3 grams of vitamin A. And the red raspberries is going to be the Y. And the Y, in the gummy bears that are red raspberry is only 1 gram of vitamin A. Now, blueberry, again, X is 1 gram of vitamin C. And in the Y, it's 2 grams of vitamin C. So we are going to sketch both inequalities on the same axis. So we are going to so now let's solve by sketching both inequalities on the same axis, okay? So let me go ahead and do that. Now, there are different ways that we could do this. Let's continue with this color. Because it's in the standard form. Remember that is the AX. That's the standard form. How do we find the slope and the y-intercept? By what? Meaning, we're going to find the x and the y-intercepts from x when y is equal to 0 and y when x is equal to 0. We could do it that way, or let's do it that way on this side. Okay, and I'll show you the other way. So first, we're going to do it when y is equal to 0. 3x plus, what is this? This is 0 So this is going to be 3x greater or equal to 0. Now I'm going to make a 1. So x is going to be equal to 6 divided by 3 is what? It's 2. So the first coordinate that I have here is 2, comma 0. Okay? And the other one would be, let me do it here, when x is equal to 0. So it's going to be 3 times 0 plus y greater than 6. So this is going to be what? Y greater than 6. So I have x0, when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 6. This is one way to do it. We have 2 points here already. All right? Another way to do it, which is the one that I would have done it right away, but it's just because I like that way better, but it doesn't mean right here it seems to be very easy to do it this way. Or this is what we have, 3x plus y greater than 6, right? Okay, so I'm just going to make a 0 here by subtracting 3x on both sides, sorry. So I get y equals to negative 3x plus 6. So what do I get? My slope is negative 3 over 1. And my y-intercept is 0, 6. Exactly what we got here. It's the same. So let's do the graph here. This is all for the vitamin A. Don't forget that we're doing vitamin A. Vitamin A. So what do we have? We have a 0, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have a 1 and 2. So my line is going to be again, we know the slope is negative. Okay, that's 6. Now, what area am I going to shade? I'm going to shade what? Greater than. So it's going to be a solid line like I just did it, and all of the numbers that are above this area, okay? Above. Now, let's do the vitamin C requirements, okay? So the vitamin C, this is the vitamin C. So what we have for vitamin C, which is this one, is x plus 2y greater or equal to 4. So it's x plus 2y greater or equal to 4. So let's do it first, just like we did the other one, when y is equal to 0. So we get x greater than 4. There we go. So we got when y is equal to 0, x is equal to 4. Now let's do the other one. When x is equal to 0. So we have 0 plus 2y greater than 4. Right? So what do we get here? We get 2y greater than 4. And we are going to make a 1 by multiplying by the reciprocal of 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. So there we go. We got another point, 0, comma 2. Okay. Now, we still gotta do this one. Is x plus 2y greater than 4. So we are going to make a 0. You could just do this and from here to come up with this one. All right? Think about it just by having this point, and it says -3 and 1. So you go down 1, 2, 3, and you go 1 to the right. So it will be this point here. Then you go down another 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1 to the right, and you get this point. So it's exactly the same. So what do I have here? 2y negative x plus 4. And we are going to multiply by 1 over 2. So we get what? Negative 1 over 2x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Again, our slope is negative 1 over 2. And our y-intercept, which I already got it here. So it's the same. These two procedures are the same. Okay? Now, if I do it, why don't we do it in the same line? Yep, let me do it there. This one will be, again, we have the same, this one is going to be the same one. And we have another point, which is 4, comma 0. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm sorry, 0, comma 2. So it's over here. So we have this one and we have 4, comma 0 for this one. So it's going to be a line. And it's going to go this way. And all of the numbers that are above this line, okay, because it's greater than, shade above, okay. But notice that this graph can only exist in quadrant 1. Why? Because Liam cannot take negative amounts of either of the gummies. So we're not going to consider the other ones. We are going to concentrate on this one, this part, because it's the positive, okay? Again, in the quadrant 1. Why? Because he cannot take negative amounts of either gummies, okay? So we will not even consider the other quadrants, what's going on here. So in a real situation, you're going to need to be mindful of the limitations of, of the situation you are in or you are given. Okay? So anywhere in this area where the two of them intersect, which is going to be just right here, not even this part, is actually going to be everything inside here. So any point in that green part that I just covered, the blue part, represents a combination of gametes that will meet his daily requirement. Okay? So anything here will meet his daily requirements. So any point in the blue area will represent a combination of gametes that will meet his daily requirement. All right. Now I have another exercise here for you guys to do. This one says, y less or equal to 2x plus 4 and y greater or equal to negative x minus 5. Go ahead and write that down. And that one is coming from the same activity pack that I gave you that says it's under chapter 4, problem set, and also says 4.1 activity 1. It's in the same package, okay? For this one, so what number is this one? Page 3. Oh. It will say graph the solution of the system of linear inequalities. That's what it will say. I don't see it there, this one. Graph the solution of the system of linear inequalities. That's what it's asking us to do. So let's do it. Now, this one, take the first one. Y less or equal to x plus 4. So we know that the slope is 2 over 1 and my y-intercept is 0, 4. All right? And the next one, this one would be y greater or equal to 1 and my y-intercept. Okay? Now let's graph it. 0,4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to go 1, 1 and 2 up, and 1 to the right. Okay? You see it? I went 1 and 2 up and 1 to the right. And the line is going to go this way. This is y less equal to 2x plus 4. Now let's do the other one. The other one is going to be 0, comma, negative 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so it's going to be 0, negative 5. That's where we're going to start. It says that we need to go down 1 and 1 to the right. Okay, so it's going to go. I'm not that great at this, and I don't have a ruler here, so let's see. There we go. This one will be y greater or equal to negative x minus 5. Now, this one is what? The numbers are y less than or equal. So it's going to be not above, below. Shaded area. Now, this one, it says what? Greater than. So everything above. Now, where do they overlap? I see it right here, right? Right in this area. That's what I see. But that's what they're asking us to do, just to graph the solution. All right? And we just did it there. And that's going to be the same for all of the other exercises that you have in that activity. It's this one. It says chapter 4, problem set, and it should say 4.1 activity. All right? It's the one that I've been using for chapter 4.